What's up, guys? Today I wanted to discuss Captain America New World. I so badly want to say New World Order, but the New World trailer actually released, I believe, a couple of days ago. I got a chance to look at it, and I have to say, it looks good, okay? I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. The one thing that I do like about the trailer, that it seems to be toned down. It seems to be more in a real world type of environment, very much kind of like a Dark Knight type of aspect, as opposed to action, character. Because I don't know about you, but for me, I've kind of grown a little, superheroed out, okay? Because it seems like they're just putting them out there and they're not really focusing on developing a character, on developing a story. And that honestly goes hand in hand when it comes to animation, is that one of the signs of a newbie animator versus a veteran or a seasoned animator is character, is thought behind the movement, right? When you have a baby's just trying to move. It's not thinking about what type of energy am I giving off? What type of emotion would people think that I have? Would they think that I'm angry, upset, happy? It's just trying to move. So when you see him move, it's stumbling and trying to gain this balance. In many cases, when you have an animator who's new, they're just trying to make something move. So you'll have people who will follow like a run cycle tutorial, but they won't understand the body mechanics of the run cycle. They won't understand why on pose 6, the hip is tilted like this. Why on pose, 13 or whatever, the hand is like this. And they're just pretty much repeating what they're seeing without understanding and grasping what's going on. So as you get, older in your career, you start to develop a sense of character. You start to understand that, hey, I want this to move this way, where a lot of the stuff is just secondhand. And I think in this trailer, they focus on the story. That's what it seems like. I'm more intrigued about what is going on because it seems like there's a story that they happen to place a superhero into. And that's always great, as opposed to many of these movies that were coming out. And I haven't been to the movies in a minute now because there hasn't been anything to watch. But as opposed to many of the Marvel movies where it seems that there's a superhero and everything's around, surrounding the superhero. Well, that is the focus. It's a really great contrast to see where it's like, okay, we got the present, we have, the sleeper agent of Isaiah, like, oh, what's going on there? We have obviously the tension, the chicken, or not the chicken, the elephant in the room, which ate the chicken in the room. That's why there's an elephant in the room, of addressing, many people's, issues of, hey, this isn't Steve Rogers. He's not my Captain America. # not my Captain America. The foolishness of that.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
I loved all of that. I'm not a big fan of the wings in the trailer. I like the costume design, but I think that should have been left in the oven a little bit because it looked a little fresh. That CGI looked a little bit raw, I'm not gonna lie. But it had me intrigued. And the reason why it had me intrigued is that it didn't feel like a superhero film. It felt like a film with a superhero in it. And I think that's very, very, it's very distinct to notice. And when it comes to animation, why I go back to animation and link that to animation is that there's a difference between someone putting out stereotypical moves, right? You're sad, you're happy, yay! And it's that nuance in between that is really the sign of a good animator, of maybe not doing, certain moves that are cliche to do, of just, certain moves that as an animator, you've grown accustomed to. The audience may not notice it because the audience is like, oh, this is moving, this is cool. But as an animator, there's certain poses that you probably your go-to poses, certain things that are going to work, that are going to translate well to the audience. And they've unfortunately just become trite within the circle. So it's always great to explore your character, explore the shot, to explore what do you want the audience to feel from this run cycle, from this idle animation, from this attack, whatever your shot is to really look at and embody the character. Because you get to the point where the body mechanics, that's on the back of your head. You're not even thinking about that, right? You already know how they're gonna walk. You already know how to make a run cycle. You already know how to make someone climb. If you don't, you're gonna get reference, right? And utilize that reference. Where now you're focusing on What is the story I'm trying to tell? And I think that is crucial. I think that's why this trailer, for me, was a success. But I'm curious to hear what you guys have to think about it. If you guys are excited for it, not excited for it, animation-wise. Do you think about character when you go into animation, or are you just trying to make things move? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, keep animating.